What's going on, family? Welcome to Built by Plants. So we got some good information for you all tonight, and we have a special guest as well. So we have Rashad Glover on with us. Some of you all may know him from Instagram as the guy that throws down in the kitchen of fire vegan food. Um, he has a lot of things going on, but I'm gonna let him introduce himself, and then we'll get going from there.
How you guys doing? My name is Rashad Glover. I am a project manager here in Chicago. Um, I've been vegan for plant based for 5 years. Um, and Last year, I decided to try to look like a superhero. So I reached out to Naj to help. And that's where we started.
hmm Um, to be honest, to say, let's just get to the point. The results that this guy got is passing superhero at this point. I don't know if y'all saw that thumbnail, if y'all saw that clip. I keep telling him he looks like the Hulk. Like you can see his guns busting through the shirt he got on. Like he made some crazy progress. But so tonight I just want to have a conversation, just talk a little bit about Rashad, about his journey, where he started. So when we initially got started last December, not the December that just passed, but December 2021, um, we actually did an initial live. So y'all can check that out on the YouTube channel if you just go back. Maybe I actually will link it in the description below. But that's when he first started. You can see where he started at, and we had a conversation. He was talking about his starting point, some of his goals and things, and you can check that out as another live. But let's just do a quick recap. Just tell a little bit, tell the guys, people, the women, everybody, a little bit about how you started out when you came to us. What was it that you wanted to accomplish? What you was going through, and then we can fast forward a little bit.
Honestly, I just went through like the worst breakup of my life, and I needed to get into something fast before like I started getting more depressed. I was
Mm,
like, all right, I need to get more serious about my health. Um, I don't want to hang out because I got a full, probably from when I started Built by Plants, I got a full liquor cabinet that I
mm,
have not touched since
mm.
the breakup because I was like, man, I'm gonna start this habit drinking at home. And then I was like, all right, I'm here by myself, so I need to be able to talk to somebody every day. What can I do to keep my mind positive? And I don't know. I think Raina something clicked on something. Was like, you really need to talk to Naj,
Mm,
right? And I was like, man, she right. And then, and eventually I reached out, but that's how it started. I wanted to stay busy,
mhm,
and I wanted to get into the shape that I always wanted to be in, and I didn't want to let like depression from my horrible breakup
mm.
take over. And Built by Plants was like perfect. It's like perfect timing.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, man. And like we said, Rashad, he was already vegan for years and years. You want to talk about a little bit about like what it was like before you got started with us, as far as like what you were doing, what you were eating, how that looked.
before I was vegan, I cooked. I used to make like a lot of cooking videos
Mm-hmm.
for myself, and um, I was just cooking everything: crab legs, fried chicken. I had smokers, jerk chicken. That was my thing. I jerk chicken probably twice a week. I jerk chicken in the snow out there. And one of my friends challenged me, Dr. Joe, who's actually my dentist. He was like, dude, you should watch What the Health. And I know the type of person I am. I'm like, man, if I watch this damn movie, I'm going to know better. So, like, I don't
Mm.
want to watch it. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
eventually I watched it. Like, if anybody can convert recipes to something healthier, it's you,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because I always kind of look at things from like a scientific standpoint. Like I will buy stuff and knowing I'm gonna throw it in the garbage because I want to taste it, experiment with it, see what I can make with it, and throw it in the garbage. Like I bought a
Mm.
70-pound bag of seitan to experiment with it.
Mm.
Um, so I knew I was that type of person. And then I went ahead. I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and just try this for a week. And the week turned to 5 years.
Mm. Mm. That's dope, man. That's crazy. It's interesting because it kind of reminds me of how I started initially as well, doing a 2 week vegan challenge randomly by just
Yeah,
going into Whole Foods and one of the people that do the little sales at the end the owls when they like to do little test take samples. That's what it is. The little samples. Asked me that I want to try
yeah,
some. Took it home, made these vegan chicken sandwiches or whatever. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try like
yeah,
a 2 week vegan challenge. See if I can stick with it for 14 days. Did that
yeah,
and transition a little bit. Like over the next couple of months, I was still eating like foods that weren't well sweets that weren't plant based or anything like that. But towards the end of the year in 2017, I was like, you know
yeah.
what? I'm doing this full time. Like I can do this. And when you start finding out about all those foods that's you know transition foods and things that can help you stick with it, it's like why not? Um, but yeah. So
Well,
okay,
at first I was about to.
you said
I
you about to quit.
I started off healthy, super healthy. I was like, this
Mm.
is nasty, right? And then it hit me. It's like before you quit, try the easy stuff. I was like,
Yeah.
all right, first day I'm gonna try a hamburger, right? We all know how to make hamburgers. That worked. I was like, this tastes like a normal turkey burger.
Yeah.
Then I was like, well, what else can I do? Tacos. And
Mm-hmm.
I tried tacos. So now it's day two. I'm like, oh shit, I'm doing good. I'm top
Mm-hmm.
hamburgers, tacos. I was like, all right, what's next? Right. And I was like, nachos. Then
Mm.
I took the taco meat and I just covered it in nachos. Then the next day I was like a burrito. Right. So like it just kept going on. I was like, all right, what's next? What else can I do with ground beef? Right.
Right.
I was like,
Right.
all right, spaghetti. How the spaghetti lasted like 3 days. Look, next thing you know, I'm not trying something else. And I next thing you know, it was over a week. I
Mm.
was like, that wasn't hard at all,
Mm.
right? And it pretty much just went on from there. Like I've always flipped my uh stuff over, like from home economics class, from my cooking classes. They always told us
Mm.
to flip the stuff. I'm already lactose intolerant, so I'm always looking for milk. So I was
Right.
already doing it anyway, and it just became easy. And so I always tell people start with the transition foods. You know,
Yep.
if you don't know where to start, hamburgers, tacos, nachos,
Mm-hmm.
spaghetti, burritos,
Exactly.
wraps. You know, next thing
Vegan
you know, it's a week.
veganize what you're already
So
eating. Yeah. If you already like tacos and
yeah,
stuff like that, just change the ingredients up. That's perfect. Perfect way to go about it. Um, so before we get into like some of the current things and things like that, what was your starting weight when you first got started?
man, I don't even was that in the 70s, 270 something, maybe
Mm.
260 something. I don't remember. It was up there. It was like maybe two. Before I reached out to y'all, I would know. And October, I was definitely around like 285 ish.
Mm.
You know, and I was doing a little golf workout thing at home,
Mm.
and I was kind of slow.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say I was up into the 260s, 270s when I started because I remember I dropped 50 pounds for sure.
Yep.
So I got to go back. So I know I lost originally when we first started by I would say about 5 months in, I was like 50 pounds down.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm. Which is crazy.
definitely 260.
Which is crazy, man.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
So
because at first I started off, yeah,
no, no, go ahead.
no, because so I was already eating healthier, but
Mm-hmm.
once I signed up with you guys, I would look at your recipes, I would try y'all stuff, and I knew okay, I couldn't go over these calories amount, or I couldn't go over that calorie amount, or I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't have this much sugar. That got me going for at least a good 3 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
The plant vibe. Built by Plants app. That's for
Hmm.
damn sure.
Yeah. And you mentioned the calories. What was it that you learned about calories, protein, and such that do you feel that was like the game changer for you that made that weight loss process possible? And then
Uh,
what you feel that you were doing prior that may have been, causing the weight
well,
gain?
I would say in Octoberish, September, October, I had started the intermittent fasting, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that was just a slow process. It was working, but it wasn't working fast. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so I was starting to see some change, but once you told me what calories to take, and I was like, all right, I can't go over this amount or 1,200 this day or 2,000 that day. I knew I had to keep my calories down to like what was it, 10 calories per pound of body weight or something like that.
Oh, for the protein.
And I forgot the exact.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it
Yeah.
was like, no, based off our goal at the time, I know it was between 12-ish and like 2,000, depending on what y'all had set
Mm-hmm.
up for me for that week.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I learned control.
Yeah.
I learned how to weigh my stuff out. I learned how to, okay, well, I can only have this many grams. Boom, boom, boom. I start paying more attention to grams of protein.
Mm-hmm.
Um, at the time, I wasn't trying to bulk. I was trying to lose
Mm-hmm.
weight. But now I'm trying to bulk. So I'm getting in that 200. Now I'm getting that 200 grams of protein.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, now I'm getting 200 grams of protein in, and I'm not eating pretty much no sugar. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah, man.
yep, yep, yep.
So I want to take a second right fast because we got some people that's hopping in. Actually, let me broadcast a couple of these comments. So Beverly, what's up? I'm
This
Bev. I'm Beverly.
screen,
Huh? You
can they?
see?
Are we seeing your phone right now?
Not yet. Not yet. I'm about to share in a second. I was just highlighting some of the comments. So Beverly is in our challenge. She joined with her family actually. Her, Natalie, Barbara, they all joined the New Year challenge. Actually, you were talking to Natalie, I believe, a little bit earlier.
Oh
Um,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So I want to show you
Yeah,
all
we
while
go
y'all
back.
are, huh?
Yeah, I said I've known them for years. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dope, man. Let me share my screen right fast. Let me see. Let me see. Can I do it like this? Okay. So
It
look
looked
at
like you
this.
should. Well,
Share it like this. Check this guy out. Check this guy out, cause I want to get right to the point, so y'all can see what's going on. The results this dude has made is beyond ridiculous. He said he wanted to look like a superhero. Tell me, this man does not look like a superhero. So here's the thing.
almost.
This is some, huh?
I'm
The,
trying. I'm trying.
these are some of the things I want to highlight because Rashad has some ridiculous, first off, muscle building genetics as far as like the muscle fullness of his muscles. So like his chest, his traps, his shoulders, the arms and such. So if you look and you see the development and overall shape as he continued to lean out and lean down, his shape and physique is just going to get crazier and crazier. Like you can see it at this body fat percentage that he's at right now at this weight. When he lean out, let's just say he drops 10 more pounds, like the lower belly fat, which is very minimal, but like the lower belly fat right there at the bottom, that's going to continue to go down, and he's just going to get more and more chiseled, and the definition is going to start kicking in. The muscle separation is going to get crazier, like the size that he is right now, he's going to keep that same size, but just get more developed and more defined, which is going to look crazy, especially because he has some more time. Like it's only well, not even February. It's only January now, so he got
Yeah. Yeah.
he had a
A
10th.
month.
Yep. So we got a lot of time to
I
continue to.
want. I want to Valentine's Day. I want. I'm possibly be somebody's Valentine's Day gift. I
There we
was
go.
thinking so.
There we go. Go
I
get a
know
little.
for February 8th, I want to go a little bit further. Shoot.
Yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
man.
I want to get the midsection together, man. I saw all these studies about stomach fat, and
Yeah.
I don't want it, man. I don't want it at all, bro. Like
Yeah.
they say,
Yeah.
it's depression, a whole bunch of other stuff. So we got to get rid of the stomach fat.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
but
And
I do want the upper body though. That's for
yeah.
sure.
And it's gonna keep going down. And here's the thing. That's what's about to start decreasing next. This next phase that we're about to go in, and we'll talk about the diet that we're currently doing because I'm doing it with Rashad, and we're doing a specific type of diet, which is going to be a program that's coming up that we'll release to everybody. But he's doing it now, along with him. Rashad's doing it. One of our other clients, Brandon, um, is doing it, and then Tony Baker is doing it as well. So y'all three plus me, we're all doing it together. But what's about to happen is the belly fat that you see down here, like the love handles and such. The thing about belly fat is usually the first place where you start gaining weight, and usually the last place where it starts to leave, right? So as you continue to lose fat, as you continue to decrease your body fat percentage, that's the last place that goes. So you can see overall everywhere else, you're leaning out, your shoulders, your arms, your chest, your face is looking chiseled. But the next place is going to be this belly fat down here, and it's going to get leaner and leaner. And you're going to look. I'm telling you, like hopefully you all continue to like watch and follow the journey and such. But like the way that he's going to be looking over the next month or so is going to be crazy, crazy. And I'm just letting you know now, just in case y'all are interested. But yeah, man, this is some crazy progress that you've made, and this is like the side. You can see the development that he has. Just look at this the side chest right here. He has some crazy muscle building genetics, and he works hard. It's not as when I say genetics, I don't mean like some people view genetics as you have good genetics or bad genetics as luck. Like he puts in the work every single day. He turned his basically your living room into a gym, right? For a while, like and
Yeah,
wake up every day and get to
I
work.
can't even get to the.
Huh?
I always call a living room the dining room because we come home and we just crash. So I kind of didn't want it to be as comfortable. So I put the bike, the stairmaster in it.
Yeah.
Damn, can't even piano because I put the pull up bar right there. I got the roller in the corner, the Bowflex right here,
Yeah.
sissy bar in the back, and I don't have more than 100 pounds either. I don't. With
Yep.
all my injuries, like I got screws and fucking all type of stuff, tendons tore. I don't lift over, my heaviest weight is 70 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
So it's high reps. And there was another thing. I was researching some stuff for like David Goggins and other people.
Mm-hmm.
I do high reps because I don't want to have saggy skin. So I
Mm.
do like low weights, high reps, and build the muscle and decrease the fat sort at the same time. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
Yeah,
trying to
man.
like just diet and just there's no and then just deflate and there's no muscle behind it. I'd rather take my time like we've been doing
Yep.
and build the muscle up at that goal because I do not want them stretch marks,
Yep.
trying to rep. So yeah.
Yeah, man. So I'm gonna
Is
show
that
a
the video?
quick vid of like
Oh,
some of his work. Not sure why it's not showing the whole thing, but
yeah, that was this morning.
yeah, this is crazy, man. Look at the other. This is people will take PEDs to look the way you look naturally. Like this is
What's
his
the
natural physique, and people would take things to look the way that he looks right here. You see his man upper body?
I, bro, the secret is them BCAAs, man. Drinking them
Whoops. Go ahead.
the BCAA, the pro with my body weight protein, bro. This shit just started waking up, bro. It's crazy. I was like, whoa, you know, like I
Yeah.
spent a lot of money for protein. Protein is where it's at. People at
Yeah, man.
work, they be like, man, you be drinking protein. I'm like, what do you think all those bottles at my desk is? And
Hmm.
I post that stuff. I want people to see like some of the stuff's embarrassing, but I post it every single day because there's people out there, man, who don't think it's possible. It's people worse off than I was, and they need to know. Like, if you just do this every day, 5 to 6 days a week, you don't even have
Hmm.
to go hard. You just got to be consistent.
There you
It'll
go.
happen.
Yep. And that's the biggest thing right there, exactly what you just said, which is just deposits every single day, doing something active every single day. So just get into the habit of not trying to, do a 7 hour workout in a day, a 2 hour workout, and then for the rest of the week not do nothing. Like just do some every single day until you build up the routines and it becomes a part because you never if you have a goal of whether that's looking a certain way, feeling a certain way, it's not like you just do something for a small piece of time, a 30-day stretch, and then you accomplish a body that you want, and then you can go back to doing what you were previously. It's the opposite. You have to figure out a way that you can work this into your day-to-day routine and maintain it for the rest of your life, right? Something that you can consistently stay consistent with and build it in so that it becomes a part of you.
I
Mm-hmm.
think the most important part is people need to like let go that I can do it by myself or I'm smart enough to do
Mm-hmm.
this thing by myself and get some help in the beginning. You
Yeah.
know, I worked with y'all 6, 7 months straight, and then we just started this up again.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be humble. Like, you know what? I've been me for 40 years. I've been me for 38 years or 35 years in this shit, and I'm fat now. So I need help. Let me shut up. Let me ask Naj and the team, what do you want me to do? And just do it. Like, you tried it your way all these years. Try somebody else's way, you know. And that's when I got my breakthrough. I just shut the hell up and just did what I was told. Um, that's what people got to do. Start this off. Don't second guess it. Put in at least a good. I know money funny, you know what I'm saying? Naj work with me, sometimes. Uh, but you gotta put in at least 6 months.
Yeah.
Am I right, bro?
No, I mean,
At
you
least.
took the words right out of my mouth. Like that's so true because, you know, the thing exactly what you just said in the beginning piece, which is you are the product of your habits and what you've built up to this day. Everything you've done in your past has gotten you to where you are currently right now, which is your physique, the way you look. So if it's not a physique that you're happy in, then that means that you probably should reach out to someone that specializes in that can help expedite the process, but teach you how to maintain it and do the things consistently and build better habits, right? Which is key, which is
Yeah.
clutch. So I 100% agree, and it's
You
we think we
gotta
can.
just let go and let God, or
Yeah.
let go and let Naj. One of the two. Let go and let
Oh God,
Naj.
that's hilarious. I forgot to tell y'all that
But
Rashad
it,
is
it, it
is also a comedian. The
oh
stuff
man,
that he says, and it
no,
just be off the top. He just like, just witty, just straight off the top of stuff. But yeah, man.
I just y'all gotta let go. Like, you tried it your way, tried another person's way. Um, yes, it costs money, but it's like I I don't go on dates like that. And until I get to the body that I want and get to where I need to be financially and physically, because let's say if I get there financially and I'm sitting there, I'm a big old fat slob, ain't nobody gonna want me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm unhealthy, or I got sick, or I got diabetes, or I got pre-diabetes. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Mm-hmm.
like, stop what you're doing, invest in your physical health, and create a early morning routine, and the rest of the stuff will just start working. Like all that stuff we was ready, get up. It's your mama got you out the bed early, your grandparents. That shit actually works. Get up early, make your bed, go over your day, look at your built by plants plan. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you got everything in the kitchen and get going. And,
Yeah.
and do not try to figure out a way to do it your damn self. A
Mm-hmm.
lot that's a lot of you do that. Oh, I know I got it. Nah, no.
Mm-hmm.
You can figure it out after 6 months.
Yep.
After you done put in, you gotta get in them first good 6 months. And
Yeah, man. That's
yeah,
that's that's so clutch because the other piece is exactly what you said, which is finding a new way of being, which essentially is what coaching is. You're reaching out to figure out how you can instill some better behaviors and some different things you can implement into your life. And the goal, which is to teach you how to apply these things for the rest of your life so that you don't need coaching forever unless you have specific goals that you want to keep progressing. Okay, I made it this far. Now it's for the next phase and the next phase. It's things like that. But
Like,
you,
why am I back?
exactly,
Like, why am I
exactly.
back right?
The
I'm
next
back because I
phase.
got to get rid of this section.
Yep,
You know, I tried my way. I'm back. I gotta get this. I can't do it. I gotta
exactly,
get the
man.
stomach off.
Exactly. And so guys, I want to take a quick seconds to pause the conversation about what we're talking about. Y'all stay there for 1 second. Let me come on over here and grab something that I got over here. Y'all check this out. Does this guy right here look familiar to you all? See the guy with the carrots right there?
We don't,
I'm gonna turn this one
we don't see
around
like
right there. You can't see that? Check this out, good people.
all I see.
This is vegan food for non-vegans. All right. So if you all are not vegan, or if you are just trying to eat better tasting foods, you all need a copy of this book. This is vegan foods for non-vegans. This is made by Rashad Glover. All right, the guy that is to my what is this? My right? To my right or to my left? The guy right here that's on the screen with me, and you all can grab this book. The website is veganfoodinchicago.com. Y'all can check this out. All right, veganfoodinchicago.com, and y'all can grab a copy of Vegan Food for Non-Vegans. Rashad is an excellent chef, an excellent cook, and he makes some really great tasting foods. I'm not gonna open it up and show y'all what's up in here because y'all need to grab it. Y'all can grab it off of Amazon as well. But everything is laid out. It's excellent. All different type of meals. If you don't follow Rashad on Instagram, make sure you do. Your handle is Rashad Glover, right?
Shot
Rashad Glover.
Glover. Yeah.
I'm gonna drop it in the comments so that y'all can check it. I'm gonna also add it in the YouTube description after the video. But y'all just go through the book, check it out. He has an ebook version, he has a soft cover version, and then he has the hardcover. I had to invest in a hardcover because I mean it's worth it. You know what I mean? Like, look at this.
I just got mine. I got mine in too. So you got
Oh,
the
there you go.
hardcover
Yeah.
and it's, once you get the hardcover, I
Oh,
had
he
to go
got
order
both.
me one too. Like,
Yeah, man.
and I got the digital one, but
You want to talk a little bit about
I
it?
can't take the though because every time I go to the grocery store, I take the soft covers with me
Uh
because
huh.
somebody like, what are you looking at? You know, and
Mm.
they'll see my shopping list, like the
Mm.
basics in the back.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm keeping my hardcover.
Yeah.
But
So
that y'all, that's what I've been for 5 years on the weekends. So,
yeah, so I wanted to talk about that a little bit as this little halftime that we got going on. So like I said in the first video that we did like a year ago, a little bit over a year ago, December 2021, Rashad actually said in that video that he was prepping for the cookbook that he just created and got launched and everything. He was talking about it then, and it just shows that this guy's the type of person that what he says he's gonna get it done. He said he wanted to transform his physique. He said he wanted to, build himself into rebuild what I call rebuild with precision, build himself into a better version of himself. And he talked about his book, how he's going to create it and everything, and he did all that, which is super dope. You want to talk a little bit about it, Rashad? Just your book and such, and how it came about, and that good stuff.
all right. Well, the reason why I call the book "Vegan Food for Non-Vegans" is because there's enough cookbooks for health nuts and people like that, but I needed some food that my mother was gonna eat, my
Mm.
brothers, and then people will always criticize me. Oh, that's gonna be nasty. So this is the stuff that did not go in the garbage, the ish that did not make it to the garbage. This is stuff that made it to my family members. So like these meat, like I was like telling Naj, this is starter food. This is can I be vegan 101. This is probably 100 actually, a 100 level class. If you start off with the chilies and the meatball sandwich, just the easy stuff, the stuff you
Mm-hmm.
know how, the breakfast foods, and all that stuff your kids will eat. Your grandmother, if you don't tell them, they won't know, you
Yeah.
know. So
Yep.
I made a book full of that,
Yeah.
and but this ain't the food you're supposed to eat Monday through Thursday. Don't
Right.
get it twisted. You eat this Friday, Saturday, Sunday,
Yep.
and the rest of the week you built by plants. You doing your stir fry or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Unless you intermittent fasting, this might be one of your meals. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Mhm.
But other than that, this food will get you started. This
Yeah.
is the food that kept me going for 5 years
Mhm.
until I bumped into Naj.
Yeah.
So that there's food in there, like the mushrooms, and if I have a really bad fried chicken craving, being from Chicago, we like Harold's. So if I have a Harold's craving, I make them deep fried oyster mushrooms,
Yeah. Yeah.
fried in the peanut oil, and I cover it in. I go to Harold's get my mild sauce, cover it with that, and I'm good to go for a week.
You from the
Um,
South Side, right?
say what?
You from the South Side, Chicago?
Yeah, I grew up in Beverly, and then I moved to Oak Park with my brothers in high school.
Oh, okay,
So,
okay. Because I'm from the West Side. So when you mentioned Harold, I
are
was
you
like,
Uncle Remus?
huh, Uncle Remus. You know my Uncle Remus guy. Well, previously used to be, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Hey, we had Uncle Remus, and I don't know if you know about the projects. We had Farmer Browns, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, oh yeah. So
Yeah.
I still crave this food
Yeah.
every single. I'm one of those vegans that say, "Oh, one day you'll get over." No, they don't happen like that. No, I
Mm-hmm.
crave this stuff every single day, and that's why I create this book. So, because
Yeah.
that's my go-to. Some of us ain't go. My mom was a caterer. My
Mm.
grandparents own a restaurant.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And every food in Chicago that I have a taste for, I know how to make. That's the work.
Mm.
That's the messed up part. I want a deep dish pizza from Uno's. I know how to make it. You know what I'm saying? If I
Dang,
want
yeah.
Harold's, my mother worked at Harold's. My grandfather, I
Mm.
mean, my aunt worked at Harold. So
Yeah.
I know how to make all of those things, and that's why my friend said, Rashad, if anybody can make vegan food good for your family, it's gonna have to be you.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried for a week, and it's been 5 years.
For sure, man. For sure. So yeah, y'all make sure to go pick up the book. It's called Vegan Food for Non-Vegans. Y'all can grab it on Amazon or just head over to the website. It's veganfoodinchicago.com. Like I said, I'm gonna link it down below. Drop in the comments and in the description on the YouTube video. And y'all make sure y'all support yourself. All right, do yourself a favor by getting that book. All right, and order a couple copies. Give it to somebody that you want to transition to veganism or just plant based foods, and just want them to, it's a good birthday gift, good Christmas gift, all that good stuff. All right. So
Just get started.
yeah,
Just get started. Yep.
yeah, yeah. So back from halftime. All right. So we talked a little bit about how you started. Your previous states, your where you went, your goals, how you transition and such. Your current physique, the before and after with all that. Let's talk a little bit about our new phase that we're in right now. The new platform that we're trying to build, physique wise. So um, talk a little bit about where you are right now, how you feeling about your transformation that you accomplished, and then what you want to do moving forward, and then we get into the new program.
So right now, I'm feeling good where we are. I like this challenge, but I want to see how far we can go. I want to see if we can get rid of all of this stomach fat. I want to see if what they say is true. If you get rid of all your stomach fat, you feel a little more dainty, lighter, and less stressed out. I feel like I owe myself that much to see if some of what I'm feeling, the frustrations, sometimes I'm depressed because I'm here by myself. Will that go away if I get rid of all this goddamn stomach fat? You know what I'm saying? People say you. There's people out there they'll say you can't be depressed with a six pack. So let's find out. So the journey is to get rid of all of this stomach fat and build muscle at the same time and eat good ass food. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that's my goal. Good
Yeah.
food, no stomach fat, and spread the gospel.
Yeah, man.
That's pretty much. I'm keeping it simple.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. and and I think something that's gonna be really cool, and something that when I was at my leanest, one of my main drivers for doing so was just to push myself to my fullest potential. You know what I mean? To see what I can really do. And I think that's one of the best motivating factors that we can have, which is to not leave this earth on E as far as our physique and how we look. To see how far we can push
Mm.
ourselves and the peak of our physique, how far can we actually go? Just to do it, just to see what our bodies can accomplish. Because these physiques that we have, like the ability to move and train and get better with time, regardless of your age. I don't care if you're 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. You can always build the best version of yourself for that specific age. So not doing so is kind of doing yourself a disservice. So I think just doing it for that specific purpose is worth it alone. You know what I mean? Even if you don't stay as lean as you get to eventually, just seeing where you can actually go is gonna be a challenge for sure, but a worthy challenge. It's one of those things that allow you to test who you really are and what you're really made of. Yeah.
I honestly, not. I think if they rock with us and we show them what to eat throughout the week, you know what I'm saying? What basically the stuff that's in your app, all the different sauteed dishes,
Mm-hmm.
and then we show them what to get down on the weekend. I think
Mm-hmm.
they can maintain it. I think because we become the guinea pigs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
All the
sure.
recipes in your app, all the recipes in my book. We I feel like we almost there, bro. I think we can keep it. We can teach these people how to maintain it for a
Mm-hmm.
lifetime because
Yeah.
it's get easier, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
man. Yeah. So that's one of the main goals right now. And what we're doing right now is going through the phase where, like we talked about, where he's currently at right now, we're pushing the limits to see how lean can you actually get. And we have a new program that we're on. I have him on. The program specifically, it's not anything new. This has been around for years. I just have my own spin on it. It's called the Protein Sparing Modified Fast. And I have a certain way of doing it to make it work for plant based people, vegans, and such. So it's a specific protocol that we're using to push the limits to see what we can actually do, what we can accomplish, and afterwards, once we get to that ideal body fat percentage, then I'm gonna release it so everybody that can try it. Um, and if you all do need help and such, you all know you can tap the link in the description and you can schedule a coaching call and we can put together a program for you all. We also have the Built by Plants Pocket Coach app that has all of our recipes and such, um, and just different things that you can take advantage of to reach your body goals. We have a meal planner inside where you can literally create your own meal plan with the calories and such. It's really cool. But yeah, this next phase is going to allow him to reach that lean physique where you can literally see basically your abs are really defined, the separation within the biceps on your arm, the veins getting more vascular, like all of that such, right? Like just like really lean and feeling confident to take your shirt off, walk around, whatever, like that level of confidence. So that's what we're shooting for, and that's what we're going to be not just shooting for. That's what we're going to get to, and I think that's going to be a fun and worthy challenge. So we're going to document that. Ideally, do some more YouTube videos, like some updates and something like that, just to show them like what's going on, how you're feeling and such. Um, but what is your ideal goal to come out? Let's just set a goal. Like, what is it that you want to set that you can pinpoint that it was accomplished um, after this phase? Put them on the spot.
I really ain't thought about it much. Like I always said I just want to look good in a suit.
Mm,
I want to look like James Bond.
mm,
The little skinny white one, the last one. I want to be able to if something happen. I want to be able to get the hell out of Dodge and stay safe, protect my family. You know what I'm saying? And
mm,
I I just want to be lean but big at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
And I want to look good in a suit. I don't want to be huge. I just want to, yeah, I want to look good in a suit, man.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, that's a worthy goal. I like goals that are objective, that you can pinpoint and actually see, where you can say this was the goal, and then after a certain period of time, you can look and see if you accomplished it, right? It's something that's tangible that you can attach it to. So we're going to throw that suit on after this phase is over. We're going to check them out, show y'all what's going on, and yeah, man, show those results. So that's going to be really cool. Yeah, man. Cool, cool. Give us
I'm
a.
sorry it's not lofty,
Uh,
I said, but a tailored suit, man. Like if you got a nice physique and your suit tailored, it's gonna show.
yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah.
you know, like
One
a man in a suit is like a woman in lingerie. Real talk.
one thing
So
about clothes, it's gonna tell on you. If you got some clothes that's fitting, it's gonna show your physique. It's gonna show the work ethic that you have. And something I want to talk about. I actually was gonna say this for last, but something I want to talk about right fast is um, just having that ability to communicate what getting in good shape does for you, right? And we'll talk about as a man, right? Obviously, because that's all we've been our lives. But what does getting in shape do for you as far as like your confidence, how it makes you feel, how it makes you move and navigate through life? Because you know, confidence is one of those things where some people say you either got it or you don't. Sometimes some people can build it. I think mine was for sure impacted once I started getting myself in shape. Not so much just because of how I was looking, but because of how I felt about myself from the work I was putting in on a day to day basis, right? And seeing myself build myself up. But talk a little bit about what getting into better shape has done for you, just overall. Like how has it affected you and made you feel over time?
I feel like I know I can focus if I really want to.
Mm,
Um, I know I could sit down and double down on things if need be. Just like they say, there's more millionaires walking around than there are with guys with abs. I was like, what? He's
yeah.
like, there are more men walking around with millions of dollars in their pocket than there are with guys with low enough BMI where you can see their abs in the United States.
Mm,
So if you can have enough discipline to have your abs be shown, you can have enough discipline to accomplish other goals. Like the two books I just released.
yep.
Working out let me know I could do that because I was like, all right, I had this routine and I'm like, all right, I did this. Why the hell can I not sit down long enough and do this? And I'm not even lifting weights. I'm not even straining. I'm not even hurting myself. I'm just wiggling my fingers, thinking. And I'm like, okay, if I can work out, I can do this. And I was like,
Yeah.
all right, I finished that book. I was like, dude, you got another book that's 99.9% done that you just keep avoiding. Finish that too,
Mm,
you know? And that
mm,
all literally came from me. Because both the cookbook started in hell 2018, 2019.
mm,
And the self-help man book with my daily routines in it, that was 2016.
mm.
So after being by plants and this daily routine, and working with y'all, I was like, all right, I got this. What's
Mm,
next?
mm,
Uh, so
that's
keeping the
powerful.
routine, especially a strenuous fitness routine, pretty much showed me I could do it. I mean, it helps at work too. I got to sit in front of these boring ass spreadsheets and invoices and dude, if I can work out, I can do a damn spreadsheet.
Yep. Yep.
you know,
Yep.
if I could
A
sit here
hundred
for an
percent.
hour straight in pain, I can sit in front of my computer at my job in my big comfy seat with my fingers. And that
Man.
working out every day helps. I don't mean to ramble, but it's
No, go
directly
ahead.
connected.
Yeah. No, that's that's
100%.
that's powerful. That really is because it's so true. Like if I look back to when I first started getting myself into like real shape, and my main goal was just to see if I can actually get a six pack. Because I come from, being overweight, but not really knowing that weight loss and actually getting to the end result was really possible for me prior to all the knowledge and everything that I know at this point. But like when I originally first started, like walking around skinny fat, had the biggest belly, like just not really feeling like I can actually lose weight. And getting a six pack was way out of my mind. Never thought I'd be able to do that. I always wanted it, but it never felt real or tangible because I've never actually gotten close to it. And I just had to like push myself and say like, okay, well, you know, you're a grown man. You can do the things that you need to do to figure this out, right? Like find some resources, find somebody that can help you with this, find a program, find something, and find the discipline to actually put the work in and prove to yourself that you can build the physique that you want to build. Like, if other people are doing this, why can't you do it? What's At least
Right.
build the best version of yourself, right? Not like you got to look like anybody else, but look like the best version that you can possibly look of yourself. And I went through that phase of every single day, day after day, hitting the gym, eating the foods I'm supposed to eat, hitting my calories, like all those things, doing cardio, all that good stuff, right? Day after day, until I actually got to that place where I was really happy with how I actually looked, right? And the crazy thing about it is exactly what you just said about when you prove to yourself that you can build your physique and you can do that. It's something tangible. It's something that you did specifically, right? It's something that you woke up
Right.
every day and you changed the person that you are. You changed the external version of yourself, which in turn changes the internal version of yourself. And it turns you into this person that now has the self belief in themselves to do whatever it is that they say they're going to do and to hold true to whatever you want to do. It's like self proof that anything that you want to do outside of that, if you can change you as a person, you can change anything outside of that. You can start doing. I had wrote my book Built by Plants, the nutrition guide, like probably like a year later, and I did that in like 2.5, 3 months. Like just the
Yeah.
discipline to because of what you just said specifically. When you prove to yourself that you can rebuild yourself, like everything else, I'm not gonna say it comes easy, but you have that belief and that confidence that you can get it done because you accomplished probably the biggest task of your life, which is changing you as a person. Overcoming those bad habits that we have and the habits that aren't supporting the person that we want to be, building up some new habits, and just taking on this journey of walking into a better version of who we are as people. And it just proves that theory that you just said, or the concept, which is, there's more millionaires than there are people with six packs. And when we say six packs, we're not talking about the people that are just like naturally skinny and they have a six pack by default because they don't eat. We're talking about people that that
Right.
love food. You know what I mean? They eat because they hungry or eat because they want to eat. Or in the case of me, I would eat and then if somebody else invite me out to eat, I would still go. I'm like, all right, cool. I can eat after I eat. Still to this day, I'm that type of person. So yeah, man.
It's crazy when you think about it, bro. We put out books. Like I never,
Yeah,
bro, I could barely read it to like fifth grade. I'm out here making books. you
man,
know what I'm saying? It's
man. I don't
crazy.
even want to
You
talk.
know
Like,
what you can do. Yeah, I went to school. I got degrees and stuff,
yeah,
but like author was never ever something that I thought. But but once you got this workout routine, it's like, all right, let's do it. You know.
yeah,
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 like you said, you got an app, you got
yeah,
a legit app that I use. You got cookbooks embedded in the app, website
mm,
connected to it, all type of marketing. That
yeah,
that all came after you built. Once
yeah,
you got that discipline ball rolling, you know.
yeah, man.
It's like
That's
making your
true.
bed in the morning. Once you make that bed, you like, what's next? What else I need to make?
Yeah,
You know.
those quick wins, man. Those quick wins, and like I said, it just supports and it's so the messed up thing about all this that we're saying is you'll never get it until you experience it, right? You may be able to like understand it like mentally as far as like get the concept, but once you actually get into the phase of doing the work and actually building yourself to the person that you want to be, physique wise and health wise, and just feeling wise, that's when you'll really understand like what we're communicating right now, right? It's one of those things that you just got to go through. How sometimes they say people can tell you what to do, but sometimes you got to learn by experience. You know what I mean? Like it's always great. It's good to learn from your mistakes. It's better to learn from other people's mistakes, but sometimes you're still gonna do that mistake until you actually experience it and you realize, oh, that fire kind of hot. I ain't gonna touch that no more. You know what I mean? Like you got to go through certain things in order to experience it, and This is one of those things that you got to go through to experience. The benefits of it. Rebuilding yourself into the person you want to be, and you realize that everything else externally is just possible. You know what I mean? There really isn't too much else out there that you can't accomplish once you actually rebuild you into a better person. So that's powerful, man. I appreciate you sharing those words. And I know it's gonna be really helpful to a lot of people. Um, give
I don't know. Bro, if we
before,
can have one person, we straight. That's it. Like
yeah.
all this stuff, we can just help one person, dude. That's a whole family. Like Natalie, she's helping her whole freaking family. You
Tell
see
me
what stuff
about
she
it.
was cooking for them people?
Yeah.
That's one woman
Yep.
looking for all her sisters, mama,
Hmm.
and them. Like,
Yeah.
just take one person, bro. You help me.
Yeah.
Shit. That's one. I
Yeah.
just sold over 100 books so far.
Yeah.
It's paying it forward. That's for sure.
And what who's Rashad's referring to right now? Natalie, she's one of the members inside of the Built by Plants New Year Challenge. She actually found me through Rashad because Rashad's posts his videos, and like I said, if you're not following Rashad on Instagram, you're doing yourself a disservice. It's Rashad Glover. Follow him on Instagram. It'll be linked in the caption, well, in the description down below, and I'm gonna drop it in the comments as well, so y'all can follow him on Instagram. It's at Rashad. But she found me through him, and then hopped on the Built by Plants New Year Challenge, and she joined her whole family, right? Like three family members in addition to her, and like meal prepping. We have a
She took
Discord. We have a private Discord community for all of the members where we post all our food, support each other, help encourage each other, post the workouts and things like that when we're in the gym, post our water when we're drinking it. And she this past Sunday, she posted her whole um, meal prep. She posted a whole meal prep. Let me hold on. We got some bots in here. Let me ban this right
what
quick.
the hell?
Don't worry, I got rid of
Man,
it. Help us, man. Help out here with that.
you got feel about that? You think, man? You ain't telling me about
man,
that.
man, I guess so. I
I'm
don't
over.
know.
I'm
That's horrible. I don't know where that come from. Um,
up in the corner. You got a whole dating site you ain't telling me about.
bbpdating.com. Yeah. But yeah, so Sunday, this past Sunday, she posted her whole meal prep for the week for the family. I haven't even prepped this much before, right? But they have the pocket coach, the BBP pocket coach, and I keep referencing that. If y'all just go to builtbyplants.io, y'all be able to check it out, or it should be in the description there below as well. And that's where we have all of our recipes. We have our meal prep, tons of videos that teach you how to do this whole journey correctly, right? And that's self-sufficient. It's an app you could download from the App Store, all that good stuff. But she planned out all her meals. She used it to plan out the ingredients she needs, all that, prepped it up, and was good to go for the week. And what Rashad was just talking about, which was if you could just help one person, Rashad just helped four people. He helped her whole family because she found us through
Woo!
him,
Well, you
you
make
know?
me. Oh man, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah. If it wasn't from him sharing his journey, sharing, what he was going through, sharing us, talking about his experiences and such, she wouldn't have been able to do what she did, which is, changing the direction of her family life. And that's powerful, man. That's really powerful, and
That's God, bro. That's
yeah,
literally God. You never know what you say and what you do and how it affect people, bro.
seriously,
Wow.
seriously.
This is a mission.
You never know
Yeah,
how
it's a
many people are
ministry.
just like suffering in silence, man. You know what I mean? Like a lot of times it's helpful, like when we get likes to motivate us. But even if the likes are minimum or people aren't like people are paying attention and people are watching, and a lot of people just don't they're not active on social media, but they're looking, and you're inspiring people,
Yeah.
and that causes them to take action to want to change their lives, and it's really is one of those things that you just have to feel good about that what you're doing on a daily basis, how you're sharing, how you're improving yourself is helping other people improve. So um, yeah, man, we can't thank you enough for what you've done and what you've accomplished. Um, but yeah,
Yeah.
man,
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Boy, you
for
making me
sure.
tear up, man. You know how I get.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but seriously
Hey,
though, that's awesome. That's awesome. So we're not gonna hold you too much longer. Give us a few tips. Give us a few tips for um, whether there's new vegans or people that want to start getting in shape. What do you have for the people out here? There's just a few, maybe two, three things that's on your mind that you can
One,
share.
one tip: y'all got to start getting up early and
Mm,
playing. Yo, this not even really a vegan tip,
mm-hmm,
but if you can set your clock 15 minutes earlier than when you want to get up, you'll eventually roll out of the bed. So let's say, like me, I like to get up before 4,
mm,
right? So I set my clock for 3:45. Now I wake up before the 3:45 alarm. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
So I start with that. You make your bed, and then you got to pray.
mm,
Once you pray, go to the kitchen, take your pre-workout or your coffee or your whatever, start getting your stuff together, and then go in there and get ready to do your Build by Plants workout.
mm,
Um, I know a lot of people like to go to the gym. Find something you can do at home too. Um, I can afford a gym membership, y'all. It's not a problem. I could join East Bank, I could join Lifetime Fitness, I could do all of that. But what I did was I had some equipment at home so that I have no excuse. Notch
there you
has
go.
stuff in his garage. You know what I mean? You can
Mm-hmm,
get yourself some Bowflex weights from Target or
mm-hmm,
Dick's. Get you enough equipment at home where you can do a workout at home, especially if you know you hurting on time. All the stuff that we did with Built by Plants last summer with all the other women and stuff like that. What we had, little hand weights, we
mm-hmm.
had rubber
Rubber
bands,
bands,
pretty much
kettlebells.
anything you can get at Walmart,
Yep.
right? Uh,
Mm-hmm. That's
so
important
get
right there.
y'all some home equipment. Get y'all some home equipment.
Mm,
Don't put it off in the basement. Don't put it off in some room. Put it in the corner in the dining room. Put it in the corner in the living room, and get up in the morning and do something. But you gotta get up early. You gotta take your pre. I know a lot of people say I don't want all that caffeine. Screw that. Get you some caffeine. Get you some pre workout. I don't care. Oh, you get addicted. Well, you gonna get addicted then. Goddamn.
get you some Wild Jungle
But
Punch, the BBP protein, the pre-workout powder. Yeah.
yeah, when he got it, go get it. If he ain't got it, go get it.
Yeah.
But get that pre workout, get going, get straighten up your kitchen. You'll feel it tingling. Then
Mm-hmm.
go in there, hit that bike. In your app, what you got us doing about 15 to 45 minutes worth of bike. Get
Mm-hmm.
that bike in. Get you just at least get the damn bike in.
Yeah.
Start with that.
Yep.
And that's my tip. Y'all, that right there will get you going. Not only will you have that done, you will look up, y'all, and you done already reviewed your day for work
Mm.
while you on that bike. You done already mails. You know what I'm saying? Saw a bill you almost missed. Plan what you go do before you even left the house. Went and got your lunch that like Natalie. All your meal prep, you put it right there in front of the door. Boom. All of that because you got up early.
Mm.
Finish a book. A
Yeah.
book, 2 books on the website. All because you got up early. You gotta get up early. You gotta take that pre-workout. You gotta get going. And after that, you gonna be on autopilot.
Mm.
Hate to rant, but that's God honest truth. And that ain't even my system. That's my
Yeah.
older brother's
Mm.
system.
Yeah.
You know.
That
So
ain't random, man. That's speaking the truth. That's fire. That alone will change everybody in the chat lives. Just that message you just said right there. You know what I
period.
mean? Just
It
doing that.
changed DC Charles' life, didn't it?
Yeah, Dwayne. Yeah. Yep. Getting up early. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
Dwayne early rise now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. That's crazy. You mentioned that. Yeah, because he was the opposite, and now that's just his normal
He
being.
fought me.
Yeah.
He fought me for 3 months. I was like, nope, I'm converting you. I'm going to, I know you ain't. No, you ain't. Now he's like, hey, man, I'm up.
That is the truth. That is the truth. That's crazy. I forgot all of it's that's how crazy it is because it's been like he's been getting up so early for so long now at this at this point I forgot that there was a phase when he just hated it. You know what I mean? And he couldn't stand it. That's
Didn't
crazy.
think you do it. But you are the average of 5 people you hang around. That's one thing I
Yeah.
like to build by Plants Crew. You're the average of the people you hang around.
Yeah.
If you hang around a barbershop long enough, you go get a haircut.
There you go. There you go. Yep. Yep, you become the medium of all those individuals, you know, because even to go a little bit more in depth, because I want to make that tangible for people, because just so you all can understand where he's coming from with that, because Rashad is like so high level, you know what I mean? When he says that you're the average of the 5 people that you hang around, think about it. The people that you spend the most time around is usually because y'all have some things in common, even if it's not like the same exact habits, but the same conversation piece. Y'all eat the same food, y'all watch the same shows, y'all do the same activities outside of work on the weekends, wherever it is, right? So if those individuals that you're hanging around, let's just say everybody just eats restaurant food all the time, everybody goes out to eat, like all that stuff is regular and is normal, you're probably gonna be doing the same. If y'all kicking it all the time, y'all hanging out outside of work, even if it's, let's just say, you know, whatever the habit is that y'all doing, whatever the constant thing that y'all doing, if and this goes for if it's beneficial or if it's non-beneficial, right? If you're hanging around people that's constantly reading, you're hanging around people that's watching and seeking information, you're hanging around people that's learning, got audio books playing, or that's, for example, in Rashad's case, writing books, these good habits, you're gonna pick up on those habits. Otherwise, you're probably not gonna be friends with them because y'all ain't got nothing in common, right? So you want to put yourself and surround yourself around people that have the habits that you want, that act the way that you want, that behave the way that you want. You hang around with Shad long enough, you're gonna be waking up early in the morning and writing books and looking like action figures. You know what I mean? Because those are his habits. He writes, he learns, he studies. You know what I mean? He puts himself in rooms around people that's gonna cause him to grow and level up. And that's the type of person that he is, and that's the type of energy that he puts off into the world. If you follow his Instagram long enough, you're gonna see the things that he's doing. You're gonna want to work out more. You're gonna want to cook your own food. You know what I mean? You're gonna want to invest in more information and new resources so that you can improve and become a better person. So you want to put yourself in environments where you can find these type of people that's gonna rub off on you. Because what's gonna happen when you text Rashad, at, let's just say, 6 p.m. or something like that. It's probably gonna be cooking, or already don't cook and got his meal prep and eating something, right? Or regardless of what it is, you're gonna be figuring out what his habits are, and they're probably gonna spread onto you because you're attached to people that are higher level thinkers. You're attached to people that want better, people that are on a positive track and that has potential and they're trying to seek their potential, right? And like I said, the same thing goes for people that aren't necessarily, that people that are, you know, set in their ways, so to speak. If you're around people that are set in their ways, they're not trying to improve, they're not trying to be better, they're doing the same thing every single day, and that same thing every single day isn't putting them in a position of where they want to be, you're probably going to be that way as well. So just keep that in mind. That's really beneficial. And once you realize it, don't just realize and be like, oh, that was some good information, right? That's the last thing we want from you all to take away from this conversation. Don't just watch this and get inspired and get motivated for a little bit of time and then turn the video off and then go back to the normal ways of being. Let this be the piece of information, one nugget that Rashad don't gave to you all, and use it to take action, right? Use it to start going grocery shopping and meal prep a little bit, right? Use it to get some coaching so that you all can improve and level up. Buy his book so you all can start transitioning to a plant-based diet with good tasting foods, right? Take some action on any of this information that's given out tonight, and use that information as your momentum to get started with changing your life and behaving and becoming a better person. Because information itself is useful only if it's used, right? Information is only useful if it's used. Actionable
God,
information.
being real, like I put this book out not to just really make no money, because I'm all right, I got an okay job, but I put this out here because I always thought, what if you died? You would
Mm,
have went to the grave with this book in you.
mm,
And my other book I wrote for the men, the Negro's Code, that means king, right? In
mm,
Amharic, it's a Semitic word. What if you died and all the lessons that your dad and your brothers and all of them taught you died? in that computer behind you right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, guys, I want y'all. I wrote these things just to give these nuggets away. And like I
Yeah.
told Naj, if I help one person, I'm happy. That's why I almost cried. He said, "Nah, bro, Natalie just cooked for all them other people, and that's because she saw." And I didn't think about it. My
Mm-hmm.
goal was one person.
Yeah.
It's like what, 5 people now? I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So
Yep.
this for y'all, man. We this ain't just about money. It ain't just about it's not about the money, bro. It's literally about helping other people grow. Because when you help other people grow, you get that energy back like 10 times, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
It's like time. So please go out there, y'all. Look at it. Sign up for Built by Plants. I needed it.
Mm.
I really did need it. We all, and I know what y'all thinking. Oh, I know. We all know how to work out. Everybody knows how to work. We've been doing this
Yeah.
stuff since high school,
Yep.
right?
Mm-hmm.
We did it in college. We did it, whatever. We've had trainers in the past, yada yada. We all know how to work out, but I'm telling y'all, this is something else. This is a
Mm-hmm.
new community. This is y'all. I want y'all to reach out to Naj. I want whoever he put on y'all to help y'all talk, create a real relationship. You know what I'm saying? Dude's my trainer. You know what I'm saying? I created a relationship with him. I created a relationship with Charles.
Dwayne. Yeah.
You know, create a relationship, y'all. Don't just let this be solely about looking good. You know,
Mm-hmm.
create that relationship and learn, become better, and do the same thing for somebody else. It
Exactly.
helps. Trust me.
Exactly. That's so important right there. The last piece you just touched on, the relationship piece, because when you get into these communities, when you get into, for example, like the coaching program and the Discord that we have with the community and such, like people help people, right? Like just because people are in the program and they're clients, don't necessarily mean that they're just that. They have careers, they have all these different things going for them, and inside of our Discord, I'll just share a quick story. I won't say names or anything like that, but someone in our community, their mom passed, right? And they were on the Zoom, one of the Zoom calls on for the challenge on Sunday, and she was just really hurt by it, obviously, right? And two of the members that was on the call dealt with that already. Their mom had passed, and they was able to just give her some insight and just some things that she wouldn't have been able to understand and comprehend had she just been on her path alone. And the comforts, knowing what she's went through, knowing the stages she's gonna go through, all those different things. And then unfortunately someone else that's a part of the community, their mom was dealing with the same thing. It was like a couple of people that were dealing with the same things at the same time, right? So as opposed to going through these things, not fitness related, but just for that relationship piece, like Rashad just said, just to have a support in a community of people that really care about you, that really want to help and support you because they know what it's like to go through some of those things that you've gone through. So just to have that sort of niche community where you can reach out to people, not just about fitness, but about real life situations, and have people that understand you and understand where you're coming from, and just being able to build, and build good relationships with people because you never know who can help you regardless of what it may be. You never know the relationships you can be when you get into these type of communities and the people that can help you in other areas of your life that may be needed. So that's what we'll leave off on. What I want to do is I really want you all to take advantage of this information that we have. If you all are not if a lot of you all need help. A lot of you all need assistance with your journey, right? Because like Rashad said, for the most part, the majority of us know how to work out, at least the basics. You know how to eat better, right? How to do the things that you need to do to lose weight, but a lot of us still aren't doing those things. I want you all to tap in the description. There's a link to schedule a coaching call. It's free. We're going to break down your situation. We're going to break down where you are right now, and then we're going to put together a plan of action so you can start making some progress towards your goals and start spinning the wheels. Because a lot of people can lose weight, but it's usually recycling that same 5 to 10 to 15 pounds. You lose it, it come right back. You lose it, it come right back. So by the end of the year, you're about the same weight, if not more. And we don't want that this year. We need to make some changes and some adjustments that can help us progress in a way where we're keeping the physique that we have after we accomplish the goals that we accomplish, right? So tap the link builtbyplanscoaching.com. We also have a app as well. You all can get access to the app. You go to builtbyplants.io and you can start it for a dollar. You can get a trial for a dollar for 7 days. After that, it's just $27 a month. You can cancel at any time, but that's going to get you started. If you need it, you need some assistance as far as just a budget assistance, should I say? So grab the app, and that's going to also give you access to the community as well. Um, any leaving words, Rashad?
Yeah, just remember Tiger Woods had like 10 coaches.
Mm,
I think Kobe had like 7, and so did Jordan. So who are we not to have coaches? You know what I mean?
man,
So y'all get some help. Um, not just here to help y'all. You know what I'm saying? Put it in Nod's hands, y'all. Y'all be all right.
couldn't have put it any better, man. Couldn't have put it any better. So y'all make sure to follow Rashad on Instagram. That's at Rashad Glover. Make sure to grab the book off of Amazon. You should be able to type in Rashad Glover on Amazon and find the book. If not,
Yep.
I'll have it linked inside the YouTube description. I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna pin it to the comments on this video. Make sure to buy the book. Buy a couple of them. Buy them for your family members for presents and gifts and all that stuff. You all know you can follow me on Instagram at Mogul or at Built by Plants Coaching. We got like 20 Instagrams. You can find one. All right. But other than that, you all stay safe, stay well. Y'all have a great night. This was fun. I appreciate you, Rashad, for hopping on and telling your story and sharing some insight because this video, this interview alone is gonna really change a lot of people's mindsets and their outlook on a lot of things. So appreciate you sharing that info. You all enjoy the rest of your evenings, and we'll catch y'all next time. Peace.
Take care, y'all. Peace.